Nagbabalik po muli ang inyong lingkod at nagbabalita ng mga balitang dapat nating malaman dito sa ating bansa. Ito ang Balitang Pambansa. Atin ngang matutunghayan sa channel na ito kung ano ang nangyayari sa loob ng ating gobyerno at syempre tumutulong na rin sa ating mga mamamayan na malaman ang katotohanan dahil mayroon tayong karapatan na malaman ang tunay na nangyayari sa ating bansa. Ngunit bago natin panoorin ang balita, huwag niyo pong kakalimutan na mag-subscribe sa ating channel at pindutin ang notification bell para lagi kang maging updated sa ating mga bagong videos na ina-upload araw-araw. At sa ating mga solid viewers naman dyan ay maraming salamat naman po sa walang sawang pagsuporta. At syempre, huwag din pong kakalimutan mag-iwan ng like at i-share ang ating mga videos. At kung mayroon ka naman pang opinion, ang ating comment section ay bukas para sa inyong mga hinaing. Ito na nga mga kaibigan, ating panoorin ang buong video. Salamat po muli and God bless!
Corresponding inaccuracies or sabihin mo yung anong pinag-usapan na dito after the law was passed. You cannot correct it by yourselves. It has go to the main body or to the person who was the authority to define and characterize the law. Kung ibigay mo yan dyan sa inyo, at most in you is typographical error or maybe mistakes in spelling. But you cannot change the germane topic of the... That's not allowed by law. That's a very dangerous thing. Tinkering with itong batas natin. Because it could change, it could be serious and it could put the trouble in the system dito sa ating separate of powers ng Supreme Court, Judiciary, and the President. Bawal yan. Talagang hindi pwede. Baski na and or, bantayan ninyo yan. And or, iba yan. Hindi yan pwede na you just look up to the sky and say, you just try to discern if it was really the intent of siguraduhin mo doon sa records, pagkinig ka kung anong pinagsasabi ng mga lawmakers doon, or what is the intent, or what is really this spoken words. Mahirap kang kayo dito sa baba. You are not hindi naman ako minamaliit ko kayo. O dito kayo sa baba, aside from the lawmakers, do not pretend to know. And do not pretend to guess what is right and what is wrong, and what is true and what is false. Talagang accurate yan. Refer to the records. And if you cannot get it from the, kung hindi masyado klaro, then you listen to the recorded history doon sa Congress. Marami namang stenographic notes dyan eh. Hindi lang may isang tao dyan. May stenographic notes ang Senate, the individual senator, and yung report ng Congress itself.
If I may ask.
You cannot, do not say that you cannot go wrong. Hindi ka pwede sa'yo magkamali ka. There's so many records to refer to or get into what is really the accurate and true whatever it is that is to be placed there in the document, whether it is a law, resolution, or official document.
Thank you, sir.
Alam na ho ni Tatay Digong yung sakit nitong mga congressman na to, yung tipong hindi sila nagkakamali. Kaya inunahan na niya eh. Huwag niyo sabihin na lahat na lang ng ginagawa niyo dyan eh puro tama. Di pwedeng ganun. Dito sa isa na to, falsifikado to, meron tayong problema dito.
Is there anything you wish to add in the discussion?
Yes, actually earlier, when Congressman Ungab showed me these documents, I was honestly in total shock. Tama yung sinabi ni Presidente that all the figures in the enrolled bill for the General Appropriations Act for the President to sign should be accurate. But in my experience, in fact, if I may add, Mr. President, meticulously accurate, because I was once a head of a line agency, yung LTFRB. Mabusisi ang pag-prepare namin sa aming budget proposal, no? As mentioned by Congressman Sid, yung sinasabi niyang National Expenditure Program or the President's Bill as they call it, dumadaan yan sa lahat ng mga ahensya, kagaya ng ahensya that I headed, that we were required for every item that we need to spend for next year, we have to justify it, and we submitted it to the Office of the President. And once the President endorsed it to Congress, yung sinabi naman ni Congressman Ungab na dadaan sa first reading, second reading, ibig sabihin po niyan, pinapadala kami sa Kongreso to justify our budget proposal for the following year. Ibig sabihin, mabusisi yung budget proposal. Kaya talagang I was really in shock when I said, kung mabusisi pala yung proseso, pagdating sa dulo, blanco. Paano nangyari?
Hindi talaga pwede yan. Hindi talaga pwede. That's in plain, that's bullshit. Either somebody there is stupid or more stupid than the others. Huwag mong gawin na because it carries with a lot of legal consequences. Isa dyan yung mapriso ka. And you cannot escape the rigors of scrutiny kasi dadaan ng maraming papel. And it goes back to the proponents, kung may kopya sila, but sabi niya, puta, hindi ko ito sinabi. This is wrong because I never advocated for this kind of action. Malikot ang papel sa gobyerno. So, do not try to, for those enterprising or whatever you want, huwag mong gawain niya kasi talagang kung sa opisina kita, barilin kita. Totoo. Para mo akong pinahiya.
Si Tatay Diggs.
At pagtawanan ako ng mga congressman. So, mabuti yung alam ninyo.
Grabe no, laki ng pasalamat ho natin dito kay Tatay Digong at dito kay Congressman Sid Ungab. Paano na lang ho kung walang, mantakin nyo, may tatlong congressman, di ba? Wala man lang ho tayong narinig. Napakatagal na hong napirmahan ng budget na yun. Wala pa ho tayong narinig dito sa mga to. Kung hindi pa ho dito kay Congressman Ungab, wala pa, hindi pa ho malalaman ng ating mga kababayan ng kababuyan na pinaggagawa nitong mga congressman at mga
Barilan ka agad para wala ng istorya. Luko-luko naman, trial ba tayo ang gastos yan?
Yes, Congressman Sid, would you like to
actually, this is already my 15th year in Congress, no? Thanks kay Mayor at pinatakbo niya akong congressman. My 15th year, and I have been chairman of the Committee on Appropriations from 2013 to 2016, and I was also chairman of the Committee on Appropriations in 2019. This is the first time that I saw a bicameral conference committee report na may mga blanco. Nasyak nga ako.
Hindi po din niya, para ka nag-issue ng check niya ng blanco to. You're dealing with the people of the Philippines. You do not issue a blank check to anyone because that is really addressed to the government first. At ang mga taga-gobyerno ang maglagay ng what's the ano yung sabihin? Sila na ang maglagay, ang sekretary o ang direktor? Anong kalukuhan ng naisip ninyo niya?
Obviously, Mr. President, meron akong abandonment of constitutional duty
Yes.
on the part of
Correct.
Congress. But kay Kong Sid, sino sa tingin mo ang nag-fill up ng blanco? Kung
Mahirap
yung
kasi.
BICAM pa rin ba who operates as the third chamber o merong fourth chamber na unknown?
Well, let us assume na yung mga pumirma, sila. But tama yung imagination mo. Yung BICAM has been called now the third chamber kasi binabago talaga nila binabago nila yung budget. Noong araw, inabutan ko pa yun sa that was 16th Congress na kung ano yung natapos ng House,
Appropriations Act.
Appropriations Act, GAB, at saka yung GAB na ginawa ng Senate, gagawa pa kami ng matrix. Yung House version kasi versus Senate version, then yung variance. Yan ang pag-usapan niyo kung ano yung
For reconciliation.
reconciliation, may matrix. Ngayon, binabago talaga nila lahat. So, that's why we call it third chamber. Yung possible imagination na may fourth chamber na nag-fill up. Well, kung meron man, those who sign are still responsible kasi sila pumirma eh.
Falsification yan. If it changes the meaning, if it's just a grammar, putting a correct one or in ganon, okay pa yan. And or, pero if you change put there a sentence that would change its meaning far different from the original intent of Congress or the executive order, then it changes the meaning and you are not allowed to do that because you can go to jail.
At Mr. President, yung fina-flash show kanina sa screen ay yung nakuha lang ni Kong Sid na kopya. Para marami hong nakikinig sa inyo at sumusubaybay, baka pwedeng ipakita rin ho ninyo sa kanila yung kopya pong ipinakita ninyo na firmado ng mga miyembro ng Bicameral Conference Committee na blanco yung amount na inaprubahan at naging enrolled bill. Ito po.
Yan.
Yung mga blanco.
Oo.
Then firmado nila. Blanco.
Ito yung mga bangko. You cannot pass a law with blank.
It has to be complete, Richard.
That is not allowed. Bakit mo ilagay blanco dyan? Oh, if it's a contingent amount, you place the contingent amount. Whether it falls short or sobra, then you can add. Or kunin mo kung may sobra. But you cannot speculate by placing a blank there for the amount of the appropriations or whatever it is. It's just not, it is not allowed by law. You cannot pass an incomplete appropriation or bill for that matter, whatever. It leaves an speculation. Ano pa yung tao? Ano bang ibig sabihin nito? Ano bang ilagay natin dito? Then, whoever is the end user of this papel would have the, ngayon, kung bright ka, sige, ilagay na natin dito, pasobra natin ng punti. Para yung, ganun talaga yun, magkulang. O sige, sobrahan ninyo, o kulangan ninyo. Then you leave the money intended for any public purpose to the speculation or to the guessing game of the people who are supposed to implement the law. Bawal o yan. Bawal o yan. And you can go to jail for that. Mind you.
Thank you, sir. Congressman Sid, just to give our, especially the ordinary Filipinos, better understanding on this, itong bicameral report was already signed and ratified, has been incomplete, apparently, no? Has been transmitted to the executive department. Which,
Hindi. Yung bicameral conference committee report, after ratification, i-reflect na yun siya sa tinatawag na enrolled bill. Yun na yung final copy
correct.
na dadalhin sa Malacanang for signature of the President.
Correct.
Usually, pagdating naman sa President, marami namang economic managers, particularly DBM, will assist him review the budget.
Correct. So, ang nangyari, sir, no, just for everyone's understanding, that bicameral report na blanco, we could assume...
May pages na blanco.
May pages na blanco. We could assume that when it reached the office of the President, may items na yun.
May amount.
Meron na, may amount na. Yung GAAMER, may yung enrolled bill na dumating sa office of the may amount na.
Correct. Which later on he signed. The President signed.
After the review. Kasi nag-request siya ng extension, di ba? Nag-move na yung signing kasi i-review doon niya.
Now, Congressman C, with this development now, no, we found out that the bicameral report was, there were items na blanco, but napirmahan na. What could be the implication on this particular matter, especially to the office of the President?
Actually, the budget is highly questionable. Kung akong tatanungin, akit na yan dapat sa Supreme Court kasi napirmahan na ng Presidente.
Sid, matanong kita, when would be the earliest event that could discover this kind of...
Actually, Mayor President, I was studying, gumagawa ko ng paper. Yung part 1, binigay ko na kay Atty. Vic. Marami na akong binigyan. Yung mga kaibigan ko na mga advocates doon, health advocates, pinadagan sa part 1. While I was making part 2, in fact, I have a meeting last week dapat kay Atty. Bago lang yan, a few days ago, kay Atty. Vic sa kay Peter Lavinia. Kaya nung yun, ibas ko. Nakita ko, all of a sudden, na-remember ko yung bicameral conference committee report kasi gaa-gaa lang tayo unconstitutional, yung education budget, talampasan ng DPWH. When I reviewed the PhilHealth budget, sabi ko, tingnan ko kayo yung BICAM report. Tingnan ko yung BICAM report because I want to know kung ano ba yung ginawa nila. Nashock ako nung nakita ko, pag open ko sa BICAM report. Naku, may mga blanco. So, isa-isa ko. So, I made my study now. Ito na yung ginawa ko, Mr. President, na mga 3 or 4 days ago, nakita ko.
It behooves upon you to call the attention of the public. And lahat na, President, lahat ng Senador, pati yung judiciary, that there is something terribly wrong going on. And if need be, you file the necessary corresponding charges anti-graft kung sino ang palusot niya into its final form na dumating sa inyo. You did not really na-approve as a Congress any attempt to pass on to Congress a falsified or a thing which is not a document which is not true and correct is, as a matter of fact, at that point already a consummated crime.
In fact, Mr. President, yung pinakita po ninyo kanina, itong signed na committee report, it bolstered and strengthened the position po ng Makati Business Club na itong 2025 unconstitutional budget is not only unconstitutional but hijacked. Hinijack talaga dahil totally different from the NEP that was submitted by the Office of the President. Ang masaklap pa, hinijack yun na blanco pa yung committee report sa napakaraming items.
Well, that's something which has been looked into. I hope that the appropriate action can be taken by ikaw, Sid, or any other Filipino dito nakikinig sa atin ngayon. Ako sana, pero matanda na ako, matagal na ako nawala sa practice. But nandito sila, Atty. Delgra and the rest of the taga Davao. Meron naman itong, marami kami ditong talagang totoong Pilipino nagmamahal sa bayan. So I'm sure that they would not allow these things to pass just like that. Mahirap yan.
If I may, Mr. President and Congressman Uno Harvey, ang pagkaintindi ko dito sa na-discovery mo, Congressman Sid, isang departamento lang ito, and including a provision on the program appropriation.
Yes. Isang department.
Mukhang hindi mo pa natapos kung baka mayroon pa mga blanco.
Actually, may part 3 ako, pero highly technical eh. Pero it still affects the integrity of the budget. May mga dinagdag eh.
You can give it to the, pa dito sa mga locals na ano, mga sanay sa budget, even itong mga local governments. I may be able to help you to find some people willing to work on it. Pag-aralan yan. Hindi tayo nagkulang yan. Siguro si Atty. Delgra is one hell of a Filipino, a good lawyer. Siya yung abogado ko nga eh. Pero hindi ako makulong. Pero kung makulong ako, malas talaga. Ibig sabihin. Hindi dahil sa kanila. Baka dahil kay ano. Sino ito mga ito?
Thank you, Mr. President. Sir, Congressman Sid, are there any things pa na you wish to discuss on this particular, ito sa report na ito?
I think we have thoroughly discussed it already.
With that, Mr. President, I think we've covered the things that we would like to discuss on this particular matter. So before we close, perhaps Attorney Vic, meron ka pang gustong dagdag kay Attorney Delga?
Dagdag ko lang yung naging pangungusap ni Pangulong Duterte, tayong mga Pilipino, maging vigilant tayo. Nakita natin na yung akala natin na unconstitutional 2025 budget ay dahil lamang sa pag-defund sa PhilHealth. Ito pong ipinakita ngayong gabi ni Pangulong Duterte, yung blankong committee report ng Bicameral Conference Committee ay higit pa pala doon sa nalalaman nating mga Pilipino. At pasalamat tayo kay Congressman Sidungab sa kanyang pagsasaliksik at lumalabas yung katotohanan dahil wala na talagang transparency. At ngayon naman, tayo mga Pilipino dapat humingi ng accountability.
Thank you, Attorney Vic. Attorney Delga?
Yes po. Itong na-discover ni Congressman Sid, mas mabigat pa ito to what was already discussed in the several weeks that we had, as mentioned by Attorney Vic, as regards yung pagtataas ng budget ng DPWH over that of the education sector, which is already unconstitutional. Ito, mas glaring pa ang anomalya. So I think this has to be addressed, and good that Mr. President had called out to the Filipino people to look into this and to question the highly anomalous legislative process in coming up with a national budget for 2025.
Alam mo, if I may add, nakikiusap lang ako sa mga ulol na to. Kung sino yung gumagawa ng ganun. Pwede bang sabihin ko sa inyo na do not the people of the Philippines magkagulo tayo. Huwag ninyo kami isali, buhay pa ako. Saka nandyan yung military pati police, hindi papayag ng I know them. The ever vigilant na military pati police. Hindi papayag ng ano. You better, kayong nasa bureaucracy, better stand up straight and be counted as a true Filipino. Otherwise, you are asking for your early demise.
Naku, matindi ho yun.
Alam mo, pag nag-kudita ito, patayan lip and right yan, baka una kayo.
Naku,
Ano ang ayaw ng sundalo? Naghihirap na nga sila para sa bayan, tapos nanakawan pa ninyo ng pera. Hindi, ibigay na ninyo sa mga sundalo sana yan. Bakit pa ninyo, not good. Not good. Dagdag na lang yun sa edukasyon sa mga bata. Yung sa mga disasters, dagdagan ninyo. Yung ano talaga, edukasyon, pati yung mga sa welfare department. Yung mga ilangan talaga ng ano. Ako, edukasyon. Dagdag na lang ninyo, huwag ninyo sayangan yung pera. Yan lang ang payo ko sa inyo. Sabi, nag-warning ako sa inyo, huwag kayong gumagawa ng ganun. Pagka marami, hindi papayag ang soldado niya. Iyariin kayo, sigurado ako niyan.
naku.
Kilala ko ang sundalo. Naging presidente ako. Napipigilan lang. Pero pag if it goes haywire, bahala kayo.
Naku.
Basta ako nagbigay ng warning sa inyo.
Naku po. Na nga ba sinasabi natin?
Thank you, sir. Congressman Sid, I know this is just the beginning of the discussions on this particular
Mabigat ho yung mga binitawan na yun ni Tatay Digong. Hindi ho siya sa mga nakalipas na pagsasalita niya, hindi ho niya sinasabi yan. Lagi ho niya sinasabi, wag, ha? Wag. Tapusin niya yung ano niya. Pero ngayon, iba na ho tono ni Tatay Digong. Kaya sa tingin ho natin, kailangan mag-isip-isip nitong mga walang yan na to dyan sa Malacanang.
item. But your message, sir, to our fellow Filipinos right now is
Sa ating mga
Salamat
kababayan
sa-
na nakikinig ngayon,
Maraming salamat.
sa ating mga kababayan na nakikinig ngayon, you can see the documents, you can see the figures na mga blanco. Makikita nyo naman yan. It's up for you to decide. Tingnan ninyo. May mali talaga na nangyari sa budget natin.
Thank you, Congressman Sid. And of course, Mr. President, sir, we would like to get your message also just before we close to our fellow Filipinos.
Dito kami lahat, si Vic, pati si Sid, pati si Martin, of course ikaw, gusto lang namin malaman ng tao na interesado kami sa ating interest sa bayan. All we want is the truth and the correct way of doing it. Huwag na lang tayong lumabas dyan sa ano ang totoo, ano ang tama. Kalimutan ninyo lahat yun, mga antigrap, wala yan. Stick to what is right and what is the truth. Yan lang dalawa. Wala na kayong dapat alanan. Yan ang para sa bayan, para sa anak natin. Salamat po.
Thank you very much.
Ayun na nga mga kababayan, dito na ho natin tatapusin ang ating medyo napahabang reaction video dito sa bubulgar na to sa mga panibagong kabalbalan na ginawa ng administrasyon.